Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is Game God Fluent, bringing you episode 49, one away from the big 50, the big 50. But episode 49 of Let's Play Spellforce 3 Reforced. This is now day 3, the final day of my Spellforce 3 binge, as it were, where I'm playing exclusively Spellforce 3. Been having a blast. We're now in Mullendeer, the Nexus. Well, not quite the Nexus. Are we in the Nexus? I thought the Nexus was the next room over. But we're in Mullendeer, and we're going to be talking to people and configuring our party, maybe leveling up. So let's go ahead and start and go ahead and do that.
Zalraka, what do you need?
Here's Zar. I'll be going, Zar.
Thanks for your help.
Sure.
Who's this fellow?
Huh?
GOR. Oh.
What's it like to change form? I've been wondering about that since I met you.
I can imagine. It's exhilarating and strange at the same time. If it taught me one thing, then it's how foolish it is to put the mind above every other aspect of the body. Many people do that, especially scholars or mages.
What do you mean?
Because the shape of our flesh is so much more than just a shell. It defines us. When I take on the form of a wolf, for example, this wolf isn't just me with fangs and paws. It's a different version of myself.
A different version?
Yes. You can't understand if you haven't been there. But I guess you could say that when I'm taking on a creature's form, a part of my mind gets infused with that creature's essence, the thirst for the hunt, thinking as part of a pack.
Cool.
Just to name the most obvious aspects. They meld with my mind. When I was young and first started shifting, the creature always dominated. It was like a feverish dream, and I had almost no control over my actions. With time, it got better.
Did you ever completely lose control when you were in another form?
In the beginning, yes. But the Elder always made sure I was in a controlled environment when I did my first transformations.
How do you learn a new form?
That's complicated. First you have to understand that creature, observe it, live with it if possible. That can take months, years, sometimes decades. Then there's what we shamans call the first joining. You have to visualize your shift.
How does that work?
I can't explain it. It's like your first bloodshed. It can't be explained, only experienced.
So in theory, could you transform into anything? Even, say, a wyvern, a dragon?
In theory, yes. In practice, there's no known shapeshifter who has ever done that.
Cool.
Save for old orcish legends, maybe.
Why not?
First off, there aren't many dragons around to study. And even if there were, you aren't likely to survive it.
True.
Secondly, transforming into something that enormous, it can be lethal. Our minds, our essence just isn't fit to govern such a massive body. Only some years ago, there was talk of an Ash Reaver shifter who had attempted to morph into a troll. He succeeded, but his heart, the troll's heart, stopped before he could take a single step. So you see why most shifters aren't that eager to experiment.
Well, that's definitely interesting. Thanks for taking the time to explain.
Sure.
Back in GOR, you told me that you think the orc should strive to be more. What do you mean by that? Do you consider your culture to be, well, inferior?
Inferior? No, not at all. On the contrary, I'm glad to be a fire wielder, and not a human or an elf.
Why?
Because not so unlike the Shapers, your culture is bigoted, strange. You like to tell yourselves you're more than the animals you slaughter for food. You call yourselves civilized. But in the end, you look for the struggle just as anything and anyone else does. But of course you don't admit to it. You want to be better than that. And the result are lies, intrigue, wars, and assassinations. Your culture is so bizarre that it's almost amusing.
Well, you have a point.
I know. So no, I don't consider our culture to be inferior. But we've gone astray. Fools such as Krell was one. They're the reason your race looks down on us. If Zakrak had wanted us to be ever-fighting, ravaging brutes, he wouldn't have given us minds to begin with. Every brawl, every battle, every war has to have a purpose. It isn't something done for pleasure. Yes, it can be enjoyed. But at its core, it is ritual. The most basic one of nature.
In other words, violence and war are good and necessary, but only within measure?
Yes, and it should be learned from. That's where most orcs disagree. They claim to value wisdom, but when asked to choose between words and a club, they always choose the club. And as you see, this is why our culture has stagnated. In its current state, there will never be an orc empire, a great tribe, or the earth-shaking horde Zarek envisioned.
So what you want is to lead your people to a better future.
You make it sound so dramatic. For now, the Fire Wielders are a good start. And by helping you, they will hopefully see that diplomacy and strength don't always contradict each other. After that, we shall see.
Don't you think a world without violence is possible?
No,
Why? Isn't that what we should all aspire to?
we should aspire to a lot of things. But tell me, Tahar, this world has existed for millennia. And has there ever been peace? Lasting peace?
At times, yes.
At times, exactly as I said. Our very existence is based on conflict. Finding food, not freezing to death. Living means to struggle. Your people, with your warm clothes and banquets, try all in your power to forget that fact. But you can't, because ultimately, there's as much thirst for struggle in you as in an orc. What we orcs believe is that we should embrace it. That we should just face the truth, even if it's ugly. That the ways of nature can't be changed by its creation. It's like fighting the tides.
So what? Do we just kill each other whenever we feel like it?
No. What we need is a way to channel our urges. Ceremonial battles, arenas. A society that is centered around survival and strength, and gains, rather than loses stability from it. Because if we simply suppress these urges, such as humans, the elves, and the dwarves do, they will at one point only erupt even more violently.
I get your point, but I'm sure there must be another way.
There isn't. Anyway, where were we?
I like GOR. I might use him in the party more. Check out his shape-shifting.
Did you always have these ambitions?
No.
Then where did they come from?
None of your business, Tahar. Sorry.
All right. Well, thanks for explaining.
Sure.
I'll be off.
Very cool. Let's go ahead and talk to our newest orc member.
So, this is it? Your fabled fortress?
You don't sound...
It'll do. All I need is a good forge. My ingenious mind will do the rest. Though these orcish smiths you've employed so far certainly don't deserve that title.
What do you mean?
Because they are amateurs, and that's putting it lightly. Just give me some coin for material and send them my way. Then I can teach them what a true orcish axe or armor should look like.
Cool. Wow. Deathly Chill. One-handed epic spear. Additional damage of magic type. Trigger spell with every attack. 5% chance to apply frozen. Critical hits apply bleeding for 5 seconds. Double damage versus fire creatures. Crafted by a melancholic blacksmith, they say he bound the deathly chill he felt after seeing his beloved die into the splendid spearhead. Flaming great axe, oh my gosh. Every attack plus 53 magic damage. 50% against more attack damage against Draconid, and after landing critical hit, apply weaken to creature. Double damage against ice creature. The flaming great axe burns with embers from the forges of Imperia. The magic within engulfs the weapon in flames and burns enemies with every strike. A cursed great mace. 50% attack damage against living creatures. Oh my gosh. Some wicked stuff here. Unerring Chang Dao. Guarding battle staff, which is what I'm using. Swift Nagata. A unique blade from a distant land infused with powerful magic. The short shaft of this polearm trades power for speed. I would like that, but I need another point of strength. And it would do more damage for me. I might grab that. Magic battle staff. A little bit less than my guarding battle staff. And there's the Undaring Chang Dao. I like that. 8% critical. Enfeebled. Minus 26% attack damage and power multiplier. And that's pretty cool. Increased crit chance. So yeah, he's definitely got some good stuff. Reinforced adamantium slab. Is known to be rather fierce metal. This alloy has been improved with a secret dwarven formula. A smart dwarven smith will know how to use it for improving his armor. Cool, let's buy that. For 634. We can go ahead and sell the winged spear and the saber. Very, 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 very cool. Let's apply. Alright, so I need a point of strength, essentially. So we have to level up. We have to forge maybe some legendary items today at the magical or at the forge up here. Let's go check that out. Maybe talk to some people up here. This is Uram. He might have something new to say. Let's check him out.
Interesting.
Never mind. I'll be going.
Here we have Rowan.
Just give the word.
Tahar, what is it?
Nothing.
I'll be off.
Let's come up here. We have a trader. This is Ayana. See if she has anything to say.
Yes, Corporal? How can I help?
Nothing. There's the smithy. Let's come and see all the parts we've picked up, if we can craft anything. Let's see. We're missing the Pride of Nortander. We're missing a piece. Missing one piece of the wind wall armor. One piece of, or... is that even including these new items we have? Like... Master of Life and Death knob. Axe of the Mountains knob. I guess we can't craft anything. What do we need for reinforced wind? Oh, we need 2 things for reinforced wind wall armor. We just picked up the adamantium slab. I see, so not as much as I expected. I thought we might be able to craft something, but doesn't seem that way. We can come in here to the actual Nexus thing and check that out, because there's something... I forget what was in here. Nexus Core. There was, Isgrim was doing something in here, I thought, no? Guess there's nothing we can do. Alright, let's get out of here then. We'll level up. We'll maybe select a new party to travel with, some different types of characters we haven't used yet. We'll see. Let's go ahead and level up. I don't have an attribute point, unfortunately, but I'm going to drink a potion of empowerment and grab a point of strength. There we are. I'm going to, for abilities, get 6% attack damage. Every 2 seconds, that affects 20 targets. We can get 12% Black Magic 4 of leeched attack. Whoa, I don't want Epidemic. Applies Unstable Body, which on death deals 77 magic damage to enemy targets in area. Explodes on death, damaging all enemies nearby. Void Arrow. Reduces focus. Plague Bearer. Auto attacks could apply silence as well as weakened. This would apply enfeebled. We don't use that as much the Day of Reckoning. Then we have Elementalism. Seed of Darkness to the target. Affliction, they're immune to blessings. When every other affliction is applied, once every 2 seconds it deals 194 damage. Takes additional damage for every debuff applied to them. Grants you an aura that increases focus regen. We don't use Epidemic too much. I think I might just get another level of brutality. Whirlwind Strike. Unleash Wrath. Humanoid would increase another 10% damage. Let's go ahead and get another point of brutality for 6% attack damage. Taking us to 172 to 182, but we're going to get a new weapon. We're going to get that Nagata or Changdao or whatever. We'll get something. Then let's go to Isgrim. No attribute points, but an ability point. Could get a bigger radius, 4 meters more of an effect in his fireball. Fire abilities cost less focus to cast. Summon an earthquake in target area that severely damages enemy buildings. Ice abilities cost less focus. War cry. Taunt all enemies in a small area. Sword and board. This would add, if using a shield, increase attack damage by 10%, but apply armor to yourself. Shield bash. Taunt. Feint. Would adjust cooldowns -1 second. Discipline would give more health. Earth shaping would give more resistance. Head splitter can't be upgraded. It's already at level 2. Knowledge of the Zarlan Tep would give more focus per second and increase maximum focus. Windwall's Wrath. Sharp rocks erupt from the ground around you, damaging all enemies. Creates 2 projectiles with an 8-meter interval. Deals 132 damage to enemy targets around caster. Neathoff's shield is pretty interesting. 15% chance to knock back and stun. This would create an area of effect 8 meters more, 24 meters. Earth rune can't be upgraded. Elementalism can increase spell power. Fire Spark can be upgraded to have a much less cooldown and deal more damage. Caster has Fire Might. It interrupts and knocks back and stuns. Wow, lots of ways we can go. Your health potions are more effective when you use them. That's pretty cool. Call to arms. Apply armored. Holy shield. Cleanse yourself and apply a shield. An absorption shield. What are you using? The two-handed Zarek's Fang. You don't have the dexterity to use the Claymore of Inevitability. The Draconid Axe. Leeches 15% of inflicted damage. That's really good. And it's faster, but it deals less damage, but it is one-handed. He would deal a lot less damage, but still leech all that 15% of inflicted damage. That's nice. And a critical hit would cast Weakened. I think I might put that on. And for a shield, we'll go ahead and throw on this reinforced 23% block shield. And maybe get more of a sword and board. Or a shield bash. He has sword and board 1. Can get increased attack damage by 10%. Yeah, let's do that. Sword and board 2. So attack damage goes up even more. Block chance 30%. Very nice. Yuria can get an upgradable Tiara Shield, which would add immune to afflictions, immune to knockback, immune to afflictions. Verdict could add silence for 10 seconds. Damnation. Would it go to Damnation 2? Which to all allied targets in the area are on death. If the target is undead, deal 312 damage. Otherwise, deal 187 magic damage. Heals all units attacking the debuff target and explodes on death. That's pretty cool. Hierophany Clarity, regenerate your focus, temporarily all positive status effects. Also regenerate your health and focus. Apply clarity when a boon is applied. Once every 3 seconds, restore 90 health and 4 focus. And boon restores 4 focus per second. Finally, we can get resurrection. Resurrect allied dead creatures in an area except for summons with 42% of their max health. Haven't been using for... Oh, we don't have first aid, right? And does that have a range? No, that you have to be right next to the person. Hawkeye. We don't really use that. Impaling shot. Interrupts. So it would Deadeye if we upgraded it. As well as add silence for 8 seconds. Wow, plus she has arcane archery. Panaceum, every time you drink a health potion, you gain a small amount of focus. Ellen's Champion, your auto attacks are empowered with magic damage. If we upgraded this, there'd be a 25% chance to trigger with every attack. Purge enemy of all active boons. Purging Shot. Interrupts, purges all active boons, deals 282 magic damage. Applies silence and immune to positive status effects for 10 and 15 seconds respectively. Arrow of Light. Heals allied creatures around target. That's really cool. This would chance to regenerate focus with every auto attack, 20% trigger with every attack to restore 5 focus to caster. That's really good. We can upgrade critical hit chance. We can upgrade focus per second. There's a lot going on here. Immune to afflictions for 30 seconds. I might upgrade Tiara's shield. Murderous Fervor. Apply a positive status effect upon killing the marked target. Ricochet. Fire an arrow bolt that jumps to further targets after the first. That's pretty cool. We'd have to get Impaling Shot. Deal damage to target enemy plus 50% of your weapon damage and applies stunned. Next level Eagle Eye. Permanently increase your attack damage and sight range. Yeah, let's get that. 16% sight range, 10 attack damage. Boom. Let's go ahead and apply that. Very nice, making her tougher in that sense. Rowan. Wrath of the Elements. We'll go to Wrath of the Elements 2 instead of 1, which 26 resistance. When attacked, the attacker takes 84 magic damage as well as impaired and weakened for 5 seconds. This is already Chain Lightning level 2. Battle Mage could be upgraded. All of your melee auto attacks have the chance to apply Ice Might or Fire Might to yourself for 5 seconds. Ice Coating can be upgraded to Elemental Imbuing level 2. Auto attacks gain magic damage. If target is fire creature, 66% more attack damage. 10% chance to trigger with every attack. 61 additional magic damage. That's pretty cool. Fire Nova. Deals damage. Could also apply weakened. Increase block chance. Battle Mage. This is Elementalism. Upgraded Hailstorm. Could add Impaired, which is movement speed. Wasn't I supposed to get him TR Shield? I don't know. Blessing we can upgrade to a bigger radius. I think I'm going to go ahead and do Ice ice coating. It adds a bigger area of effect. Takes 5 more FP. Every 1 second, but for how long? It doesn't really say. Ice aura. Oh, 10% for an icy explosion, dealing 61 damage. That's pretty nifty. Let's go ahead and get Elemental Imbuing 2 here. Ice Aura. So level 2 for that will apply. Rohan. Then we've got GOR. He's already got Shapeshift Warbear. He's got Shapeshift Dire Wolf. Level 2 Earth Totem. Level 2 Fire Totem. Zarek's Might. Deal bonus attack and spell damage against the light races. Spell and attack damage versus elves, humans, and dwarves. Focus cost of ability are reduced minus 10% if we upgrade. He's also got black magic. He's got corpse explosion. Detonate corpses in a target area. Seed of darkness. Void arrow. Epidemic. Auto attacks. Leech health. Scales with willpower. This is just a passive perk. Elf, human, and dwarf. Corpse explosion would add bleeding for 10 seconds at 27 damage per second. Epidemic would add weakened and impaired. Call of the Forsaken would summon undead. Let's go with Void Arrow, I think. Deals 711 magic damage to living or 355 to undead and reduces the enemy's target focus by 16. I think that would be a pretty cool move. Void Arrow, better Void Arrow. Then we've got Urem. Death Knell is learned. To enemy creature applies Silence and Death Verdict 1, which is on death, cast on self. 2 allied targets in area deal 250 damage and bleeding for 10 seconds at 20 damage per second. So mark an enemy to explode on death, dealing damage and apply bleeding to nearby creatures. Level 2 of Death Verdict would also add 25 damage, magic damage, to enemy creatures. We've got level 2 Forbidden Knowledge. Porphyria, if weapon type is melee, leech 10% inflicted damage. If they're bleeding, leech 5%, or trigger spell with every attack, restore 1 focus to caster. Level 2 Help from Beyond. Help from Beyond is healed when standing in corpse damage fields. Infect corpses around you so they deal magic damage to every enemy in their immediate vicinity and heal you when you're in range. That's pretty interesting. We have Demonic Strike level 2. We have Occultism, which is upgraded. Chance that auto attacks inflict pure damage to 30%. Brutality would add another 3%. Pressure points. He's got dual wielding too. Which goes to Whirlwind Strike, which is available. Huh. Probably get inflict pure damage, 30% chance. Let's get a 3rd level of Occultism, 30% chance auto attacks gain damage type pure or raw. And then finally we've got Iona, Phantasm 1. We can upgrade it so the decoy explodes upon death, damaging all enemies around it. That's pretty neat. Doppelganger. Summon 2 Ionas. We already upgraded that to level 2. Is Doppelganger up on our bar? Mesmerize. Immobilizes. Siphon. Reset ability cooldowns or adjust them by -2 seconds. Dreamweaver's Mark would increase attack damage by 20%. Cooldowns -10%. Assassination. Let's get another point. Let's get another 3%. 3% critical hit chance, I think. Wow, her abilities really do a lot. First aid can be upgraded. Immune to afflictions. Assassin swordplay. Chance to inflict bleeding on every attack. An upgrade would apply impaired. Shrapnel trap. Flurry of blades. Deal damage and apply impaired to all enemies around you. Hawkeye. Throwing knife. Would add silence. Now let's go 3% more crit chance, taking her crit chance to 31%. Why is her damage only 73 to 80? She's dual wielding daggers. For some reason that dagger only does 17 to 18. Could we give her something better? Not really. Okay, so that's everybody. We do have some interesting weapons here to dish out. This takes 6 strength, dex 4. Oh, I'm gonna go and buy a new weapon for myself. Let's go talk to... Was it you? Commander Flynn? No. Alright, it was an orc. Of course it was an orc. Czar?
What do we need?
Might have been Czar. So we'll buy something spicy here.
Zalraka, what do you need?
I want to train the fire.
All right. Here's what we can do.
Alright, it was Burgle, the smith, with the plan.
Yes? Looking for some orcish craftsmanship?
I am, in fact. Deathly chill, one-handed spear. I would like... Is it the Unerring Changdao? It has increased crit hit chance, 8% to my 4%. Deals a little bit more damage, but it's also strike and piercing. Less block chance, but applies enfeebled on critical hit. That wasn't it. Was it the Swift Naginata? The Mighty Halberd? No. Guarding Battle Staff. Magic Battle Staff. One-handed spear, we could add a shield. Unerring Changdao, that's a sword. Doesn't do much more damage than what we're using. Does double our crit chance. This rare two-headed work of forgotten craftsmanship was forged to offer great precision and range. It allows the wielder to effectively attack weak points. Unerring Changdao. Then we've got, we can go with the Swift Naginata polearm. That does a lot more damage. Not much crit chance. But if the target is big, it increases damage by 100%, and it has increased attack speed. A unique blade from a distant land infused with powerful magic. The short shaft of this polearm trades power for speed. Yeah, that's what we were gonna get, the Swift Naginata. It's either that or the Unerring Changdao. This is just good against big targets. The Mighty Halberd is good against big targets, but slow. Swift Naginata. Let's go ahead and grab that Swift Naginata. And we can sell maybe the Swift Cleaver. Unerring Warhammer. Robust Warhammer. Yeah, we'll just buy the Naginata. Go ahead and put that bad boy on. Boom, we do so much more damage. 3 different types. Wow. Wicked. No one, though, can use the Claymore of Inevitability yet. It deals, auto attacks deal raw damage. That's gotta be worth something. Like a lot. We just have to give somebody strength for once. We have a potion of proficiency. Alright, so that's gonna do it for now. Let's save, see how long we've been playing, mulling over this theory crafting, which has been very fun. 44 minutes, so this has been mostly a level up episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you join me next time for episode 50, where we probably, by all accounts and measures, pick out a new party to utilize. Well, I don't know. Is everybody decked out in the right armor and stuff? Like, we can pick any character and they're going to have good armor? I guess so. Pretty much. A lot of people won't have the right rings and stuff, but everybody should be pretty much good to go. Let's see if we get Iram some strength too. Maybe. Undergassed. Yeah, it looks like everybody pretty much has the right stuff. You have an unerring spear. We could potentially get you the Deathly Chill, but it's so expensive. But anyway, yeah, I want to thank you guys for joining me. I hope you're enjoying the LP. I hope you'll join me for more. There's definitely more to come. I'm going to
Yes?
probably hit the war table next episode to advance the story along, and we'll go from there. So hope to see you guys then. Appreciate your viewership. Thank you so much for watching. As I stretch here, it feels so good. Much love, peace, and joy, guys. Catch you next time. Stay tuned, and bye-bye.